guys, welcome back, and thanks for clicking on this video. If you would for me, hit that like, subscribe, and ring that bell notification for future videos. Today, I got something special for you. I've been watching a bunch of videos on YouTube, and I've been seeing these Taz Performance 50 cals. Really great exhausts. I like them a lot. Look good on a lot of bikes. I've seen them on channels. But guess what? They only made them for 2017 and up. But finally, on May 13th, Taz Performance dropped the 50 cal Performance exhaust for your 2017 and later bikes, or shall I say earlier bikes. So I couldn't wait. 2 days later, I ordered mine, and today they're here. So today we're going to do an unboxing. We're going to take a look at these guys, and then we're going to get them installed on Thunder. Now here's the plus to this video. I have a neighbor that has two hot rod cars, and they're really nice cars. I like them a lot. Wish he'd let me drive them, but you know, he's seen me drive this bike, so I doubt I ever get to drive them. But one of his cars, he has a late 1990s or early 2000s Pontiac Trans Am, and I'm talking about it's the full-blown deal. He's got the exhaust done to it and everything. He also has a Corvette, and he's done a lot of work to it also. But what happens here, and I think you can see over my shoulder the blue Trans Am. Now the blue Trans Am has an early 90s car alarm on it. You remember those ones that vibration would set it off, and when it would go off it has 40 different sirens, and then you'd have a remote that you'd have to walk up 10 feet from the car to turn the alarm off? Well, that car has one of those on it, okay? So what happens is, anytime I'm sitting out here and I'm sitting in my chair relaxing at the table and I'm watching the TV out here, watching YouTube channels, watching my favorite creators, and he takes notice of that. He'll go over there and he'll crank one of those cars. And every time he does, he catches me off guard and beer goes everywhere. So, a ride a little while back, I came home and the missus had the garage door shut. So, instead of getting off my bike, I was going to see if I couldn't rev the bike a few times, let her know I was home. Maybe she'd open the garage and I could pull in. Well, I did that. I revved it a few times, and then garage door never moved, and finally I revved it really loud, and when I did, it set the car alarm off on that Trans Am. And I sit there and watched him have to come out of the house and come up to it and hit the button. I kind of got tickled. I can't help myself. So we have a new game, and today this is going to be really fun, because now, if everything is correct with what I've seen and heard about these Taz Performance 50 cals with the zombie baffles, I should just be able to hit the starter on this bike in my garage and set his car alarm off. So let's get to this unboxing. I've already popped the staples off because I didn't want to get myself cut and be bleeding all over the videos. Anyway, the instructions came out, the sticker came out with the instructions right on the top here. So let me grab one of these guys. They are heavy. Put those staples underneath so I don't get cut. Really harsh, it's so big. Pull this plastic off here. Wow, guys. That is big. That is real big. Real nice. So, let's see here. I need my razor blade. Well, let's pull the other one out. Got some blocks of wood, but they don't roll nowhere. Let's see. Oh. One was definitely packed in there very tight. Flip this down around. Wow. So before I actually pull this plastic off, I'm gonna put some gloves on, because all the videos I watch, everybody complains about, hey, don't get your greasy digits all over your pipes. Even though you do clean them after you get finished installing them, before you ever heat them up, just make sure they don't burn no greasy handprints into them. So I'm gonna go grab a pair of gloves. Okay, gloves on, razor blade in hand. I'm going to start with this guy here. Do a little, I've got some corn already. See what we can do here. That works pretty good. Alright, let's put this on. Alright. Yes, that's definitely a beautiful pipe. What I'm going to do is I'm going to remove these two screws and this screw to pull the tip off and to release that metal baffle that's in there. And I'm actually going to pull the baffle out, and I'm going to take a light piece of sandpaper and sand it just a little bit, give it a little bit of a crosshatch, and then I'm going to paint that with VHT header paint, flat black. There's videos on Tab Performance showing you exactly how to do this. Alright, it's a 5/32 Allen to get these bolts out. I'm going to start loosening them up, get them out. I've heard many people say that it can be a struggle getting the baffles out of these pipes, so I'll let you hang with me and see how much of a struggle I have. Not responsible for any bad language. The table I'm working on here is just basically a folding table, plastic. I have a mat sitting on the table. Also, some of these cushions that you stand on that snap together. Also have two of those cushions below me on the floor that I'll use to help me remove this baffle. But wouldn't it be nice if I could just reach in and pull the baffle out here in a second? So that's not going to happen. So what they say is find you something soft so you don't damage your pipe, and give it a few of these, and that baffle will move down. So there's actually a lip inside of these that you can actually take a stick or something. Right back. I have a gardening pole. I'm going to slide in here. Aha! That worked out perfectly. Well, okay, zombie baffles have no packing whatsoever. So I'm going to say that's going to be pretty loud. So what I'm actually going to do is this cap here, right here, I'm going to clean it with alcohol, get all oil and grease or anything that could be on it from the factory. Get it nice and clean, and then I'm going to give it a good crosshatch with some light sanding paper. And then clean it again with alcohol, and then hit it with a couple of coats of that spray paint. Alright, while the paint's starting to dry on those, we'll start the disassembly process on these bags. Well, first of all, clean out the bags. Spare helmet for a lady. Never know when. Alright. I have speakers in my bags, and I also have a blade light on the back of the bag, so I have to disconnect all those connections. Let's see if I might need a screwdriver. Dirty bag. Not too bad. Definitely will clean it though. Alright guys. There's 2 1/2" here, and then there's a clamp where the pipe actually connects to the exhaust step. And let me go find the tools for that, and we'll start that. Now my bike has air ride on it, and I have a center stand, so basically it's lowered right now. Sitting on the center stand is the reason why I don't have any type of jack or anything like that under it. It's just going to be some low garage yoga going on. Alright, so I have my 7/16 for the clamp, and I have my 1/2" for the 2 bolts that connect it to the end of the pipe here. So now it's time for some garage yoga. And I have my personal yoga mat, so these guys loose. All right. Now I do have the adjustable mounting bracket on these CFR pipes that I've been running for the last 2 years. I got this adjustable bracket from advanblack when I ordered my stretch bags and my dominator fender. I tell you, it really made a difference to line these pipes up where they needed to be. And that Loctite is still working good on these bolts. Alright, let's see what it's going to take to remove these. I think I'm going to go ahead and spray it with some PB Blaster. Can't hurt to get a little bit of that in there. All right. These are the spacers for these pipes I'm taking off now. They were originally glued on when I first got the pipe, but the glue has since broken loose. Now then, Let's see. I always heard this is going to be bad. And yes, it's going to take some work. So, all right, the baffles have had a couple hours to dry, and this is what they look like. Went ahead and installed one. If you remember what the picture looked like earlier, this is a much better look to me. Yes, I might have to redo them every other year, but oh well, I'll just redo it. Alright, so next is putting these guys on. I have the CFRs off, and they are sitting over here. Instead, these are the 4.5 CFRs. They've been good pipes for the last 2 years. I truly love the sound of them, but just want to go louder. So we're going to give these things a try. I'm going to start putting these on, and I'll see you in a minute. Alright guys, I'm back. I finally have done all the garage yoga I can handle. We got the pipes on the bike, and we're going to walk around and take a look at them real quick here. Then we'll start it up. So, here we go. This is the 50 cals. They really do fill up that gap really good. Alright, so I'm going to start it up here. Alright, so there you have it. That was pretty loud. I couldn't stay very long in front of that with the throttle being opened up. Thank y'all for watching. If you would, please like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell for future videos. Like always, I appreciate you. See you real soon.